Thank you for clicking on this video. I want to go over my process in creating this simple and easy Unreal Engine scene. I did this in just a couple of hours, so hopefully you can learn something from this process that you can apply to your next project. Going into it, I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to create. I wanted this knight walking through a field. There would be some kind of a castle in the background. I started this last night at about 10:30. It was about maybe 30 minutes of me scrolling on Sketchfab trying to find the right character that I wanted to bring into my scene. I find rigging in Blender to be somewhat difficult. I'm pretty new to Blender. I think that Mixamo is a perfect solution for this. You get so many animations and you can import them directly into your game. I uploaded my character to Unreal Engine and I began doing the material editing. I have my character now and I uploaded the animations that I wanted. So next I took them into a sequencer and I layered all of these animations. You can blend the weights. When one animation starts, the weight goes from 0 to 1 when the other one ends. And I find that this was a really great solution to having one animation go to the next animation smoothly. When I was blending my animations, I really found that it was difficult to just kind of keyframe all of the movements. In one of my animations, the root bone was moving slightly forward on the y-axis. I had to manually adjust that animation so that it would blend properly. Otherwise, it would have looked like the character was skipping back and forth. So after a while of playing with this, I ended up watching a few YouTube videos and I will link them down below. One video shows you how to set up a one-click control rig that automatically keyframes all of the positions so that you could go in and edit them more specifically. As you can see, every frame is keyframed, which gives you a lot of control over the adjustments that you can make. So I went in and slightly adjusted the position of my character from one animation to the next. That way I was able to seamlessly blend the two animations together. This was the result of the walk cycle that I had put together using the sequencer. I could spend more time fine-tuning everything, making the animation a lot smoother, but I wanted to move on and start working on the landscape. So there are a lot of videos on YouTube that can show you how to create a basic landscape, how to set up your materials in the editor. I'll link those down below as well. Those were very useful to return back to. I've done landscapes a handful of times, so things were fairly familiar to me, but it was good to revisit those. I wanted to get a scene in. I wasn't very particular about where my mountains or hills are. As you can see here, I am editing my materials, putting them into the material editor using landscape blend nodes and landscape coordinates to adjust how my materials are within the scene. So I, again, didn't want to spend too much time on this step. I just kind of wanted to get all of my actors in place. I roughly knew kind of what my scene was going to be. I wanted a field filled with flowers or poppies that the character can walk through and then sit down and relax in. So then I added my previous sequence into my new render and it was looking really good. The next step was to fine-tune some of the movements, set up my scene, and add more elements to my sequence. I used a post-process volume to control the look and style that I was going for. So this is the final render. Thank you for watching. I hope this was informative, showed you the process, and kind of gave you some tools that you can use in your next project. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm pretty new here, so I'll try my best to answer all of your questions and comments. I would love to continue growing this channel, so make sure to like and subscribe and all that sweet stuff. And I will see you in the next one.